No way. No way, what? Hi, my name is Christy and welcome back to the 12 months, 12 book series. Today we are closing up the All Souls trilogy. This is a series where every month I open a secret surprise book, then I read it, review it, and then open another one. And I do that for the whole year of 2025. It was a gift from my sister for Christmas, and I've been, I must say, thoroughly enjoying it so far. But we actually have 2 books left. It's crazy that it's almost over. It's going by pretty fast. Without further ado, let's review the book of October. I have to admit, basically I read the whole series in September. I didn't want to read any other book in between since I was already invested in the series because I have a book club now with my sister and my best friends, and we're reading another book for that, and I just didn't want to, intertwine all of these books and just finish the series and be done with it, kind of. So I think I'll have a break for a month. Wow. I'll finally be able to pick my own books for a while. And then the book we're gonna reveal at the end of this video, I'm gonna start in the beginning of November, to get back to that correct schedule. The Book of Life by Deborah Harkness is the powerful conclusion to the All Souls trilogy, weaving together history, magic, and family. The story follows Diana Bishop and Matthew Claremont as they return from their time-traveling journey, determined to protect their loved ones and unravel the mysteries surrounding the elusive manuscript known as Ashmole 782. As they face old enemies and uncover long-buried secrets, Diana and Matthew must draw upon their strength, their bond, and their growing family to shape the future of creatures and humans alike. With its rich storytelling and emotional depth, the Book of Life delivers a satisfying finale filled with love, discovery, and the triumph of resilience. And I must say, I was very happy about this book in the end. If you didn't see the previous video of this series, go ahead and watch it because I will be kind of following up on what I was saying there. And basically, the first book of this series was great. I was really invested. I was really intrigued. Then I moved on to the second book and I was kind of disappointed. I think the word kind of does not even do it justice. I was very deeply disappointed because the 2 characters traveled to the past, to the 16th century, and I was really not catching on to what was going on and I was just bored. But the third book, I recovered. The ranking went up again. I must say it's probably because of the time period, because this last book, my prediction was I'm expecting them to go to the future as well, because the first book was in the present, the second in the past. So I'm like, what if the third one is in the future? It was not, it was still in the present, but it made all the difference. It was so much more fun. I was following the story without any issues and I was really, really, really enjoying it. There was tension the whole time. I was kind of on my toes. It was super easy to read. I was always excited to go back to reading and just finishing that story. But I remember as I was finishing it, I kind of wanted to slow down because I was like, I've read at this point 1,500 pages of this whole story. All of a sudden it was about to end and I realized that very at the end, and I was a little bit sad because, like I said, it's so many pages. It's a lot that happens. I feel like it's similar to when you watch one of your comfort shows. You watch it for, I don't know, a couple of weeks, a couple of months. It's kind of intertwined with your own life in a way, and then it just stops and it ends. All of a sudden. At least that happens to me when I watch my comfort shows and then I'm super sad and it feels really weird, like something big has ended, even though it's just some artificial characters, some fake series. So I think that was what was happening to me a little bit while finishing reading this third book. But at the same time, obviously I did want to finish and it was very, very good. I was thinking, would I ever want to read it again? And my problem is the second book. I don't know if I could get through it again, but the first and third book was so good. Would I recommend it to people if they asked me? I would say yes. I would say yes, definitely, because also maybe someone will enjoy the 16th century period in the second book and they will know the characters and they will be interested. And I have started watching the series A Discovery of Witches because all of a sudden I think I had it on TikTok and I saw that in 2018 they made it into a series, but it's so weird, honestly. I don't know if it would be different if they filmed it now with more modern technologies and everything, but I don't really love the vibe of the series. Everything seems super fast, and I can see how they're kind of changing the timeline of certain events or situations, and I understand that sometimes they have to do it and they can follow the book perfectly, but I don't think I would be enjoying it if I didn't read the books. I mean, I'm not enjoying it now anyways, but I'll see if I finish it because it does have 3 seasons, but I think at least the first season only has 8 episodes, so maybe it's not long and that's why it's rushed. And I kind of do want to see how they've managed to put the books on screen. Another thing is that there was a little bit more magic in the last book, and I was wondering if that was better or worse. Obviously I wanted some magic, but then the magic was being described and I didn't really feel much sometimes because I couldn't really see it happening in my head, because there was something with like threads and weaving them. That was the biggest power, I'd say, of the main character of Diana, and I couldn't just like envision it in my head. But I mean, I really liked that it was there, don't get me wrong, and maybe that's why I'm not liking the TV series, because I feel like they're not translating it to the video format well. But on the other hand, I saw people on TikTok really enjoying the series and saying that it's great. I think those are the ones who didn't read the books, I guess. Anyways, let's look at some quotes. Once again, I only have one, and this one was just, it's not romantic. It's actually pretty scary in the context of the book, but I felt like it was just, when I read it, something just like hit me. What about next time? I demanded. The men were grim and silent. Oh, of course. I drew in a sharp lungful of air and my fingers tingled. Cora burst out from my ribs with an agitated squawk and launched herself upward to perch on the chandelier. You'll stop him, because next time he's coming for me. Ooh! When you read the book, it was very good. It was really good writing, and I am kind of sad that it's now over, because I've dedicated so much time to this world and these characters, and now they're being taken away from me. Maybe one last thing that I would say is that I liked the way it ended, because I felt like it left some little things open. Maybe if the author wanted to write, I don't know, another book, or it was just left up for an interpretation of the reader. So obviously the big things, the most important ones, were resolved, but some little smaller things were just still up in the air. I am curious to see what book my sister chose for the month of November. I'm guessing something fall themed, because I'm quite sure that the one for December, the last one, will be Christmas themed, but I don't really know what will be the November one. Maybe it will be another fantasy or something. The password. Let's go see the last chapter, and that was, oh no, come on, my Kobo just glitched. Oh no, okay, we're back. Chapter 41. Oh no. The password is I'm, or is it just I hate when this happens. Let's try that's not working. That's not working either. Okay, before each chapter there was this a description of like astrology. The last one is Soul in Gemini, and the first word is the of the description. So let's try the. It's not working either. Let's try soul. Oh my god, it's not working. Bitch!
Okay, let's try not to panic. Got your pass sail there. I'm panicking.
That is just great. Like nothing I'm trying is working, and I don't know what to do. I can't call my sister because she's at work. There's no other way. No way. No way. What? What the heck? I think I've just discovered that there's more books in this series, but from what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like it's a direct continuation. I think it's more like a spin-off, let's say, focusing on maybe some other characters. There's 2 more books. One's called Time's Convert, and the last one, The Blackbird Oracle. I don't know if I'll want to read it. I'll deal with this later, but I want to know what I'm reading in November. Oh my god! That was fast. So stupid. The password was I am. It was the I and the apostrophe and then M, which I didn't try because I was like, there's no way that's gonna work. And it worked. Let's open it up to see what it is. Okay. Let's transfer it. Let's do it. Da-da. The book for the month of November is The Wild Iris by Louise Gluck, the winner of the Nobel Prize. And it seems it's super short. It's probably a short novel. It has only 68 pages. I'm gonna Google it just to be sure my sister got the right one. I've never heard of this yet again. Okay, it does say that it is short. A poetry collection? Is it gonna be poetry? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. I don't want to spoil any more that I already did. Well, that's interesting. I mean, my sister did warn me that it is going to be challenge maybe to broaden my horizons and try a couple of different genres so I wouldn't read all the same all the time. I'm curious to see how I'm gonna like it. Obviously, I will let you know. As always, I forgot to rate the last book and put this one into my document. Let's do it. The password for this one was I would rate the Book of Life out of 5. I really want to give it a 5, but I feel like it's 4.9 maybe. Like very, very good, but I don't know, something just holding me back on giving it a full 5. What was the name of the new book though? The Wild Iris by Louise Gluck. Save, close. As always, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.